Maybe just the touch of a hand.
Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you.
Kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars. Place your hands on my beating heart. I'm thinking now.
Ain't found love right where we start.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady now on first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
4 yards remain for second down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3 yards remain for second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yeah, I need to finish that.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Jones again on second down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
It's the bear. Oh my gosh.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too close.
scumbag. No scumbag.
You got cold.
Okay, yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
I'm putting
Able to
something
hit his target late.
down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
She.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, it was working.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's what I was supposed to do today. Okay, I need to get that.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. The lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. The give is to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They hand this one to Gronk. And a short gain down to about the 33.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 88.
On 2nd down, it's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
I'm gonna put fences up. At least I got enough to make.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game.
I don't know if it's gonna fit in those fences. We don't need unlimited fences.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
I said drink the coffee.
Game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
You give you water and food, and you don't eat for some reason. You just don't eat. I'm a rep. Finishing. Oh, I need to water these crops anyway.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
No, wait, not the pumpkins. Not the pumpkin. Not the pumpkin. Do not destroy them. Okay. I accidentally was starting to destroy my pumpkins. These pumpkins are expensive, dude. She better be selling stuff today because if she's not, then I'm gonna be mad. She don't sell stuff on Tuesday for some reason. Some Tuesdays. Like, some Tuesdays she do, some Tuesdays she don't. It's weird. Alright, let's go to... I'm gonna go to... I need to pet my dog. Pet the dog! Okay, the dog was already pet. I'm just taking the other dog though. We get an envelope from here. Robin?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Brady now on first down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Oh, that's all.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Pollard going to try the right side, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
This is a big house.
Left side to Lamb. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 44 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Go, 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 go. Hurry up. Hurry. Take it. You take it. Come on, come on, come on. You got it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, come on. You can do it. Make it over there to the Wizards. Sorry. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Go. Come on. Let's go. We gotta go quick. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I think it's too late. Oh, it's not too late. It's not too late. Oh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I just told it they got.
Bradley Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with two of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. Taken from about the 12 and beyond the 20, but not by much.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Really? Of course.
In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Put that in the kick. And then cool. 5. Okay.
Play action. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, He's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
No.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
No.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Fournette running out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm trying to feed you, and you just in the way. Like, you know,
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. On 1st down, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Brady to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Especially when they did that. Okay, like a couple of these.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Evan's birthday tomorrow. I'm not kidding.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Yes,
Trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Perfect.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Wait,
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Brady going to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. To throw is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A handoff to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 31, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a give to Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Check the backer, check the backer.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. They still can't get him. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at